Welcome back to Behind the Scenes with Bonnie and Clyde, y'all. Welcome. Like we said in the beginning, we always talk about, behind the scenes is all about bringing creative talents, creators, innovators of behind the scenes to the forefront. But I'm going to tell you this, the person we have here today, a very special guest. I wouldn't say she's behind the scenes like that because she's a reality star, rapper, singer. She do a lot of stuff that I don't even know about, but we're going to find out today, though, about all the stuff she does. But I wouldn't say too much behind the scenes, but we still going to give her the light. We're going to give her her flowers. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to make this happen with behind the scenes. So with that being said, Mariahlynn is in the house with Behind the Scenes today, y'all. Yo, give it up.
Thank you for that very special announcement.
No doubt. So Mariah, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where's Mariahlynn originally from?
Oh, I'm from Jersey.
Oh, Jersey girl.
Just Jersey down.
Beautiful. Jersey stand up. We from the Bronx, so Jersey stand up.
Okay, listen, I get
right over the bridge.
Considering my past friendships, I get along with Bronx girls and Bronx people.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So, with that being said, that's a great representation right there from the Northeast. When did you find a passion for music and stuff like that? When did you want to get into it?
At a very young age, I knew that I was gonna be something with music. Now, I mean, when I went to school, I was actually doing criminal justice to be a paralegal because it was I felt like I wanted to break the cycle in my family of people not graduating, not, stuff like that. So I tried, keyword tried, and it just wasn't for me. And then I was I was in a girl group when I was 16, me and my two cousins.
Wow.
And they were good singers and I wasn't. So I was well, what am I going to do? And then I was okay, I'm a good writer, so maybe I'll just start writing for people.
Nice.
And I got into some trouble during my 20s, well, very early 20s. I was 21. And I got into some trouble, and from there on, it literally, I went to a club and I was traumatized because after I got into this situation, I didn't want to go outside. I was being very antisocial and not myself.
Right.
So one night my cousin was come out with me. Went out, met this photographer. I wanted to try modeling or something, but then I was I can't do runway because I'm 5'1" at the time, probably 4'11", and it just didn't make sense. But he was, he brought me to a studio and I heard him making music. So I was oh, you produce? He was yeah. I was oh, I like to write, whatever. And I just started writing one day and being around just men in the studio, they're always cracking jokes at each other. So battle rap at the time was the thing. So we would watch Queen of the Ring. We would watch all the, DNA and all the battle rappers go at it. And one day, one of the boys tried to crack a joke on me. They was spinning and he came for me. So I was oh, I'm not going to stay quiet. Boo, ba, 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 ba. Take that.
So you spit a hot 16 on him?
I spit a couple hot little bars on him. And then everybody was just oh, she played you. And then from there, I was light bulb over the head.
This is it.
Hold on. I love Remy Ma. This is my favorite rapper. I love Lauryn Hill, Queen Latifah, Little Kim. These are all huge female influences for Northern girls. In the South, they got the Gangsta Boo, may she rest in peace. They have, all of these other rappers that open the doors for them.
Exactly.
But in New York and New Jersey, we look up to the Kims, the Remy. You know what I'm
Foxy
saying?
Browns and all that.
Definitely so. And so that's where I started. And I did my first song, which I actually was called Boss Chick.
Okay.
And I was still figuring out my sound at the time. So once I started getting into it and I made Once Upon a Time, it was showed to a very hot New York DJ. Okay. And he basically put it on the radio. I actually got casted for Love and Hip Hop. And then they were oh my God, I literally just remember the EP just closing her laptop. Well, I didn't know what to say when I walked in the interview, so I was just Once Upon a Time, not long ago, I was a hoe, and I admitted it. I won't take it back, but I did the shit. And she just closed her laptop and was I love her.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's where my musical
So you got casted from that song? That's where they first saw you or heard
I
of
actually
you?
got casted because I had like someone who was being cast. One of Self's friends was being casted, and he
Okay.
took a liking to me, and I went on a date with him, and then it just led from there. But ultimately, he wasn't on the show, and I was. So
Right.
they must have saw something in me that was like, okay, we love this girl.
Right.
She's relatable. I was going through so many trials and tribulations at the time, and to now be sitting here like, wow, I overcame all of this. I prevailed. I did this. And my story's not even nowhere near over. Nowhere.
Got you. Man.
Being a woman in the industry, what are some of the obstacles that you had to overcome being, with the cattiness and how women be?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I feel like the women are not even like the issue anymore. I feel like, and there's no shade, but I feel like it's mostly men in the comments. Like, there's so many women doing their thing, and I see a lot of us are starting to like click up and connect and uplift each other. Like SZA just brought out Cardi. Like I love seeing that.
Yes.
Because I feel like we tend to fall victim to like other people's delusions and other people's like, oh, this one don't mess with this one, and half the time it'd be like, I don't even know her. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Or
It's
I like
true.
her song. Like,
It's
what are you
true.
talking
What are you
about?
talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but the biggest struggle for me is also just like men just trying to like take advantage and stuff like that, you know?
So who are some of the people you've worked with in the music industry, per se?
Oh, I've worked with so many amazing people. Like, I'm so grateful for them and just being a part of my journey. So Remy, I did the song Sab Reloaded with.
Right.
That's hot.
And I was gassed. Like, I was like, what? Remy just came home. She only had the record with Kim. Like,
Right.
I'm the first female rapper she's about to be on a song with.
Wow.
That was like a dream come. No, it was a dream come true. I'm
That's
sorry.
beautiful.
It was a dream come true. And then, I've been talking to so many other artists now, more like who have shown me genuine love. Like anybody you see me working with, this is not no like, oh, we just clicked up, got in the studio, faked it, and I really,
Genuine
really
love.
love these people.
Nice.
So like we've been talking to Trina. Shout out to her because she just had me
Beautiful.
on stage
Shout
at
out.
her
Shout out to
first
Trina.
ever
Shout out to
Rockstar
Trina.
Festival, and we rock it. Like
Y'all rocked it.
we rocked it. So
Wow.
yeah, and she
Where was
got
this
some
at?
stuff. This was in Miami.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I think, can we talk about the all female album?
You give us
I
a
don't
little
know.
something behind the scenes.
Trina and Super Cindy, shout out to y'all because they got some big women empowerment move coming that I'm supposed to be a part of.
Shout
and
out
I'm-
to these women. Oh,
Yes.
drop right here.
Drop
Here,
right here, exclusive.
behind the scenes.
You understand?
Isn't that beautiful though? How like
beautiful.
women who
Yes.
have been in the game, like Trina, for 20 years, opening doors for young females
That's
like me
beautiful.
and younger than me coming in the
Yes.
game.
Love
like,
it. You gotta love
You
it.
gotta
yes,
love it.
That's
amazing.
beautiful. Besides that, what's like your dream collaboration that you would love to do? I know Trina's hot, Foxy, and all them people you named and stuff like that. But what's your dream collaboration Mariahlynn is looking for right now?
Like the number one.
Yes.
Oh man, there's so many great artists.
I know,
that's
I
so
know, I know.
Because my brain is like this one. But the dream one would be probably Cardi, and I know a lot of people will be like, "But that's your friend."
I was thinking
like,
that in my head.
but there's a lot of politics that come into the
Of course.
the industry with
Of
the labels
course.
and stuff. But I say that because and I'm so proud of her, but we
Definitely.
haven't really got to like spend intimate time. Like we see each other at parties and there's so many people around.
Right.
Like, can we get a picture? Can we this Cardi, Mariah? It's so
Right.
much going on that I feel like we would really get to like spend some time together and have fun. So I would enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? And it would be a mega bop, of course.
So what's your sound? Like, what's Mariahlynn's sound? I know you know you hot on the rap and all that stuff like that, but what's your sound?
I love doing bubblegum rap.
Oh,
Because I know I'm lyrical. Like, I think I've proven that over the years with, like, dropping freestyle
Right.
and stuff. But and it's so funny because when I first started rapping, my rap name was the Bubblegum Bandit.
really?
I don't know. I think my mother dropped me on my head a few
Oh
times.
my God.
But that was my rap name. And then when I started to get a big reception, I was like, okay, you know what? I don't
drop
want a
that.
stage name. I just
Right.
want to be who I really am. So Mariahlynn is my real name.
Oh, it's your real. Oh,
That's my real name.
You took it out of my mouth. I was going to ask you that question.
Yes.
But it's a great name.
Thank you. Thank
Yes,
you. Thank
very
you.
pretty.
Thank you. So yeah, so that was like kind of my thing.
Okay.
Bubblegum rap. Okay.
Yeah.
Bubblegum rap. That's new to me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So,
It's
will you
high fun
ever do a
music.
reality TV show again? Would you ever dabble back into those?
Yeah, 'cause I know
Nah, I'm kidding.
I
I'm
know
kidding.
why she asked that question too. It's leading to another one. But go ahead.
I'm open to whatever God puts in front of me. If I know that God put it in front of me, and I know that God is always going to guide me in no way, shape, or form into the devil's arms, then I'm gonna follow God's word. And I firmly believe that He never puts anything in front of you that you can't handle.
Facts.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So yes. And maybe my own show, or maybe helping
Right,
produce or
right.
something, because I feel like I could kind of get into producing more, where I can really talk to these women, because I was like
Yes.
leaping over tables and doing all this petulant stuff that now I look back on and I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
why would you do that? Like, I
Right.
tell myself that.
But that shows growth though, right?
Right.
That's growth.
So maybe I could help them a little bit before it's too late,
Before
and maybe they be their own worst enemy.
Yeah.
Like I became at a point.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask too about those fights, those crazy fights on those shows.
Right.
Yeah.
What was that all about? What was it like? And can you talk about it now? As far as, was it real? Was it scripted? I mean, you're not on the show no longer. I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest. If you know me, you know that I can't fake anything. Like my manager Terrell
Right.
hates it.
I heard about that.
I'm working on me. We're working on me, and it, sometimes my face says it before my
Okay.
mouth says it, or
Okay.
like me personally. And this is how I feel. I honestly feel like throughout my whole life, right? I grew up in the projects. I grew up, I've experienced a lot of good parts of life now, thank God. But I feel like I've always been the provoke. Like I've never
Right.
been a problem starter. So when I was younger, I was actually like a punk. Like I used to come home crying to my mother, like they were gumming my hair, and they did this. And my mother would be like, "If you don't defend yourself, like if you don't beat
Stand
them
up
up,
for yourself.
I'm gonna what?" And I was like, I'd rather fight you than my mother.
Than your mother,
Right,
We're not doing. I'm not
exactly.
running it with my mom. Like no, I'm just gonna be like this all the time.
Yeah, that.
So I started to defend
Fight
myself.
back,
And
yeah.
eventually it just became a repetitive cycle of poke the bear, poke the bear, poke the bear. The
Wow.
bear goes roar, and now
That's
the
right.
bear is villainized and shot with the tranquilizer. Like,
Wow.
That's right. That's right.
so that be my thing, is like with the reality TV stuff, y'all only see a few minutes of what they edit. Y'all really don't see like how the conversation gets deepened. It looks
okay.
like I'm just like going off.
Yes.
But really it's been like a lot of built up stuff and
Okay.
even conversation that doesn't make it into the scene. You know what I'm saying? Or scenes that get cut out because
Right.
they can't. It's 16 episodes. Like
Wow.
and
Right.
2 is reunion.
Wow.
So how can they fit all of this stuff? So y'all are just seeing like a little
Little smidget.
of it,
Yes,
and
yes.
yeah.
And then as a public, we derive at our own assumptions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
start
think that
judging people.
women like myself who have been through so much in their life feel attacked all the time.
Right.
And what happens when you feel attacked?
You fight back.
You go into defense mode.
Defense
Yeah.
mode,
Fight back.
definitely.
So it looks like I'm just like this liability, aggressive girl,
Right.
this northerner. And no, I'm really just actually I'm full-fledged in my soft girl era now.
Nice.
Like,
Nice.
I don't even want to argue because it takes
Nice.
too much energy from me.
Nice.
So that's why I say like all of that stuff was me being young one,
Right.
impulsive two,
Right.
and not in control of my emotions. But I'm 100% in tune with my star player.
Okay.
No doubt, no doubt. While we sit here and I see your creative talents, and I
Yes.
see, you're a very beautiful woman.
Yes.
Thank you.
What I'm looking at, what I want to ask you is that besides reality, you're looking like the type of person. What about getting into acting,
Yeah.
movies? Because me, I'm looking at you right now, like you would fit perfect
in a movie.
In a
like,
movie,
you know, they
like,
got the Tubi movies going on.
Oh my God!
Tubi,
Yes.
Netflix, anything. Like,
Yes. No. Well, now they got a lot of people doing what they got. Now that's TV.
Yes.
They're doing more like
Yeah.
Tubi. You have
Yeah.
Amazon. You have all of these platforms. So
Yes.
I would. It's so crazy. I was just talking to my manager about this. Like,
Yeah.
I would love to start doing some scripted reality, and I would love to do like my dream movie would be like I want to be like in a Fast and the Furious movie, or at least like do music for it. I actually have a song called "Coming in Hot" featuring Autumn Marini. Well, it's just both of us, but I feel like it's like the perfect theme song. So maybe even making music for movies and getting the licensing, like stuff like that. But definitely acting coming soon.
okay, good.
I gotta act like I can control myself, so I think I got it under control. I think the acting got us down packed.
You control yourself.
Yeah.
So do you have kids?
No, but I want some so bad. I still have custody of my little sister, even though my mom is in an amazing place.
Beautiful.
And that to me was the biggest blessing out of all of this, to be able to work so hard for my mom to look at me and be like, to admire me.
Wow.
You know, like, and then like I held down like my sisters and stuff, and now my middle sister has her own place with my nephew. He has his own room, and my mom has her own place. Beautiful. You know, at one point we were all in one house, like ready to body bag each other. And so now everybody's just in such a like amazing place. So I've learned how to be a parent.
Okay.
And Iceland is about to be 8 in December. I've had custody since 6 months old.
Right.
And so I look at her. She even asked me like, "Can I get a baby niece?" And I'm like, "Girl, I got a couple millions to touch
Before that.
Yeah, and meet the right person, because I think that is my biggest thing, is like I'm not just gonna have a baby by anybody.
That's beautiful.
I don't care about your coin. I don't care about that. I want you to love me and act like you can't breathe.
Because this person's gonna be in your life forever. If you have a kid,
Yeah.
That person gonna be
it's not
in
just
your
the kid. The guy's gonna be there forever.
And a lot of and the both now, more or less, because I see a lot of women, I see a lot of single fathers. Shout out to single fathers out there now, but a lot of the men like to dip out.
Yes.
And it's like, or just provide financially, not emotionally. Like I just want the full package.
Right.
If it exists.
Oh, it exists. It exists. Don't let nobody fool you. It exists.
Right, right. I believe.
Like with all the independent stuff that, well, I won't say, I don't know. I'm gonna ask you.
Independent.
There you go. You say, because I was gonna say, is Mariah signed anywhere, or are you doing everything that you're doing independently?
There's deals on the table.
Okay.
We'll see who talks nice and who don't.
And who don't?
Yeah, because it's a different ball game.
Because I
now.
see a lot of people like yourself with all these creative talents is doing it themselves and pushing that middleman out the way, you know?
Independent artists are winning.
Or winning right now. That's why I asked you that question.
We are winning.
We're winning right now.
On our own.
But do you want to be signed?
Yeah, that's a
lot
good
of people
question.
say they want that oil well behind them.
No.
I don't blame you.
Right.
No, because honestly, I feel like with the labels, and it's no shade, because I see a lot of artists prevailing through the labels, but it just might not be for me, because I waited. Well, I got stolen from Once Upon a Time, which we're fighting for all that money back now.
Okay.
Independently gold.
Wow.
And then,
That's big.
yeah, so like now I look at it and I'm like, I went gold with no label, no marketing money, no nothing. I did my own makeup for the video at the time. Couldn't afford a stylist, did my own hair. Like,
Girl.
The artists can do it.
Yeah.
Of course.
I don't care if
Of
y'all
course.
look at these other female artists and y'all like, oh, the glitz, the glam, the Hollywood.
Right.
Listen, sometimes people love the organic rawness.
Yes,
Why do you think
it's
these
true.
drill rappers are winning?
Absolutely.
Like
Winning.
today I was like, oh,
Winning.
babe, you think this is too dressed up? And oh, I got this outfit. And he was like, no, that's like, no.
That's you. You represent
You know
yourself.
what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, you know what? It does kind of give me drill rapper. So, and I love the drill
And
rappers.
I love the drill
yes,
rappers, yes.
I do
They
love
are
them.
winning.
Because
They're
I mean,
winning.
I believe in it myself. I believe in you because we looked
Thank
at
you.
your social media following is huge. So
yes.
I don't
you.
see why Mariahlynn can't make a song and it go platinum.
Right.
Because a lot of people
Right.
love you.
Right.
You know?
And I think that that's all in the works right now. Like I said, there's a few deals on the table. We'll see, if I'm comfortable or not. But ultimately, independently, I have been eating more than I've ever ate attached to anybody else in my life.
Stand up.
You
You
stand
hear
up.
that?
You hear that? New Jersey, listen.
Listen.
Nobody's gonna be
listen.
front infiltrate for you but you. And then the people around you who really see the vision.
Yes.
You know, because you
Exactly.
still have so many
That's
people
what you
around
need.
you, and not one of those people really care
Right.
about you.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So that's why I see you solo.
Yeah, and
You and the manager rolling.
That's
But
right.
a lot of people don't know that my manager is also my best friend. So like
Beautiful.
we struggled together.
Together.
We had hoopties catching on fire.
Wow.
Together. Like
Wow.
yeah, we've
Wow.
shared butter rolls and quarter
Right,
juices. Like
right.
that's how deep it goes. So
Right,
that's why like to be
right.
here now where we're like planning a trip to the Amalfi Coast in Italy for his
Ooh.
birthday. So like these
Wow.
are this
Nice.
is
Nice.
a dream come true.
Nice.
And like that's
It's a
why we
dream.
tell everybody
Wow.
behind the scenes, don't chase the money, chase the dream.
Yes.
That's
Oh
one
my
of
God,
our
I
quotes.
love that so
Yes.
very much.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's one of our quotes.
I might have
Chase
to
the
tat
dream.
that on me. I've been wanting a new tat.
You do that. Chase the dream. Because
Yes.
I tell anybody, you starting off with something, you got to grind, you got to hustle for 5 years
yes.
before you even see that break.
Yes.
And I know it. I've been there myself. I've
Yes.
seen it with other artists. You got to grind out your passion. And I see you very passionate about what
Yes.
you're doing. You real. That's why I was like,
Thank
she
you.
should be an actor.
This is all. This is really me. Like
This
I
is
love
real.
this.
Yes,
I live
yes.
this.
Being,
Music.
You live
being
it.
real. We love your realness.
Thank
we love
you.
how you come across very real. And
Thank
nothing
you.
fake.
And music saved my life.
That's beautiful.
Like,
That's
literally.
beautiful. Now, coming with that being said, this question, we ask a lot of people this question too. Did Mariahlynn have a plan B? Or did you just like, I'm going to do this no matter what? I'm going
What,
to sleep
like,
in the
there
car,
is no
whatever.
plan
There is
B.
no plan B.
There was no plan B.
Wow.
I did it for my sisters,
Mm.
and because
Beautiful.
my mother always told me, men come and go, friends come and go.
Beautiful.
But when you're old and I'm
Wow.
gone and you have nothing and you feel like you have no one, you have your
Wow.
sisters.
Wow.
So I stepped up at a very young age to make sure that they didn't have to dance on a pole like I
Wow.
did. They didn't have to deal with a man who sold drugs just to be okay, or
Right.
think that having a baby with somebody is the way
Right.
out, or it's a
Right.
meal ticket. Like I
Right.
wanted to teach them better than that.
Independent.
Yeah, and they are trust babies now. So, and my kids will be trust babies. So this is like
Wow.
the generational wealth that we're setting. You know what I'm
Beautiful.
saying?
Absolutely.
So yeah, when Iceland Gale Rose walks into a place when she's older, or a bank when she's older, and she has A1 credit, and they look at her and she's opposite of me. She looks like you.
Wow.
So they're gonna be like, huh? Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
That shows you. That shows you right there.
Yes.
Anybody can come from it. Don't let your past define your future.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? She came from humble beginnings and had to strive, and she decided, oh, I'm gonna step up. I'm gonna take care of my family. I'm gonna do what I gotta
And
do.
remember, there
Yeah.
was no plan B. So
There was no
was.
plan B. You
No
know what I'm
plan
saying?
had to do
B.
it. That's
And
right.
She didn't
Yeah.
say, okay, oh, this is my past. I had to work in the strip club. I had to
Right,
do that.
right.
And this is what I am.
Right. Don't. Right.
You know, Mariah was like, I'm bigger than that.
Yeah. And look at so many other females like Cardi,
Right.
like
Right.
Dream Doll.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
I remember Dream Starless bartender. Look at her now.
That's
Like
right.
I just love this for us. I love it.
So, with women, what advice can you give to young women coming up now that want to be where you're at? Okay.
I would tell y'all to please don't ever sell yourself short. Please know your worth, and don't let anybody dim your light, because there's gonna be a million no's. There may be 20 million no's.
Go.
But that one yes
Yeah.
could make a world of a difference.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That one person could change your life. And you never know who that person is. So
Facts.
another piece of advice would be to always be open and to like wake up with just an appreciation for the day.
Wow.
Like that you have air in your lungs, that you were opened your eyes today, that you have people who love you and care about you, accept you. And because there's so many people who don't have that. And I lost my best friend. I lost my grandparents. I lost a lot of people in 1 year.
Wow.
And I went into this whole mode. And what I did was, after I got out of depression and everything, I started my nonprofit called the Once Upon a Time Foundation.
Wow.
And now we want to help
Yeah, I hear that behind the scenes.
all communities of people, like
Beautiful.
domestic violence victims, LGBT community. I want to build safe homes. I want to talk to kids whose parents are in foster care or incarcerated. Like, you know,
Is this being done in New Jersey?
all over.
All over.
Where
Say
we
that
want to
name
help
one more
all over.
time.
The Once Upon a Time Foundation.
Once Upon a Time Foundation.
Yes.
Okay, great. We're going to look into that.
Thank you.
So if anyone want to get in touch with you, how can they get in touch with Mariahlynn?
They can contact Terrell Everett at info@officialmariahlynn.com because I'm not talking to y'all no more.
Okay.
Yeah. Access denied, babe.
Access denied.
Talk to
That's
T.
right. That's right.
And y'all got to listen up, people. She's dropping some gems
Yes.
from behind the scenes. Like she said, you're going to get a lot of no's.
Yes.
You know, that's straight facts coming up in this industry. But like she said, that's knowledge y'all got to listen to. That all you need is that one yes. That's all you need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you could get there. You could get there. You got to keep
Absolutely.
striving. You gotta keep
And believe in
striving.
yourself.
And believe in
Yeah.
yourself. And I see she's a very believer. And we can't wait to see some music from you.
Oh,
You know,
yes.
when can we expect something?
Yes.
I just dropped a new freestyle called Plot Twist.
Right,
I have a new single out right now that is doing very well. It's called Spicy.
Beautiful.
It's a little drill mixed with Jersey Club.
Okay.
So that's out, the video. Make sure you guys stay tuned because when I tell you this new music that I've been working on is like really next level. Like I was definitely like in tune before with music, writing my own stuff, but now I am starting to like network and collaborate, like especially in Atlanta and Miami with some new producers. I'm even, you know, collabing with some songwriters because I'm not a good hook person. Like I'm more of a verse person. Like I'll body a verse. But so yeah, I got a lot of new music coming, and I'm really excited because now we have like the budgets and everything. Like you know, to put in. Well, it's my money, but.
So
we
tell the
going full
listeners
throttle.
what platform they can find that new music on.
Make sure you guys follow me and on Spotify. Make sure y'all subscribe on YouTube. My music is on all musical platforms. Thank y'all so much for supporting me, my journey. Thank y'all for having me.
Oh, beautiful.
And follow me
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here.
And
Blessing
follow
us with
my
your
Instagram
grace.
and TikTok because, you know, I be a little funny or whatever. Looking cute sometimes.
We just love your energy.
Yes,
Your
we love
energy
your
is so
energy.
crazy.
It's so
Thank you.
infectious.
I mean,
Y'all too. Listen, I haven't heard one like negative question or nothing that I was like, okay.
We're not here for that.
Yeah,
we here
I
to
love that.
give you
Yes,
that
give you
shine,
the shine
and
that
you
you
know what I'm
deserve.
saying, that you deserve.
Thank you.
And I mean, I don't know if you feel like it. You can say no, but I want to hear something from Mariah. Drop a
hear
little
something.
something for me. You know what I'm saying? Drop a little
behind the
8 bars
scenes.
behind the scenes.
Yes.
I just love your
Okay.
energy.
I appreciate that. You know, I could come with a little something light or whatever.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, hold on. Y'all got a beat or y'all just want me to go a cappella?
The engineer got something for us?
Can we play that Big Sean Queen Naja? The beat. It's actually Big Sean Queen Naja. It's actually a Jay-Z beat, but if y'all could play that.
That's exclusive right
That's
here.
right.
We could go do a little
Look,
something like
Lord, man,
we getting blessed right
we
here.
getting blessed
we
right
getting
here.
blessed.
Getting blessed.
Okay.
Straight
You don't
Mariahlynn.
understand. Oh my gosh.
Come on now. Get this woman her flowers, boy,
Yes.
early.
Early, yes.
Okay, so y'all live in the A now?
Well, we live in Florida
Florida.
now, but we're moving back to the A.
Mhm. But we lived here for 14
Yeah.
Yeah, we
years.
lived here for 14 years first,
Okay.
one, so we back and forth all the time.
Well, new house in the A, but it's bitch in the way. From the projects to the penthouse, Snow White when the Benz out. Called a baddie, brought the friends out. Called 2, brought 10 out. Paper, I'm stacking, I stack it all the way up. Ring, ring, that's me calling your bluff. Yeah, cause I'm looking bad as fuck, and it ain't adding up. Spanish girl with a nice butt. Bitch, it ain't adding up. We got that, yeah. When he said the A, I was like, okay, but
Let's get
I'm
that-
gonna give y'all the plot twist.
Yeah,
I was
let's get
giving y'all
that
the
beat.
Queen
Let's
Naja
get
stuff.
that beat going, boy. Let's get that beat.
We got it ready.
Right, that was better than the beat.
Well, I could have went better than that. Can I do a little better than that?
Yeah, let's get that beat.
Can I do a little better than
No, I
that?
think that was good.
Okay. Okay.
Off
Yeah.
the dome.
That was you took it to the head. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so
Yeah,
let
you
me
did.
add a little bit more.
Okay,
Like,
go ahead.
Tell me you
ring,
love her
ring, I
energy.
ain't worried about the chit chat. Okay, cause see now you're making me nervous. 'Cause you making me. Ring, ring, I ain't worried about the chit chat. I heard you bitches talking like a dispatch. I do first class. You want skip lag. If I fuck it, me, I bet you won't get your bag. Ramen noodle soup with a crumb on the side. He never was my man, he just a bum on the side. Ooh. You already know I'm up. Why you eyeing the board? I'll pull steam on you bitches like an ironing board. Like, it's time for the pressure. Call me the doctor, professor. I'll send your ops to come get you. I'll put your block on the stretcher. I'll punch your mom and your sister. Whoa. Ooh. I just bought me a Birkin. Dropped a couple bands. I ain't even had to twerk it. Bitch up my next. That be the reason you press. That be the reason these bitches be stressed. Ooh. Ooh. Now I feel like I did
right here.
Behind the scenes exclusive.
Clyde, exclusive from Mariahlynn. You won't get it nowhere else.
No.
She only did it for us.
Listen, it's the energy here. It's the energy. Because I know I told T, I was like, they better not ask me to rap. Okay. But no, y'all energy is amazing.
We love you for that.
This is a safe space, y'all.
Yo,
we love you.
Yo, you
Thank
deserve
you. I love
all the
y'all.
blessings that's coming to you. I know it's coming to you.
Oh my God.
You're going to be a platinum artist. I can guarantee that. I see it.
And when you become a platinum artist, you're like, look, yo, hit Denise and Tony up. I need to get on their show.
Yes. I'm going to be like, is that coming through? Listen, I'm going to tell T, listen, call Nene right now.
That's right. That's right. Nene know how to get in contact with us.
That's right.
Behind the scenes, man. Y'all got the exclusive from a very talented, creative. Look out for her. Follow her. Instagram. Mariahlynn, I guess on every platform.
Yes,
right? Am I saying that right?
Of course. And make sure, okay, that y'all tap in behind the scenes, Bonnie and Clyde, okay? Because it's giving what it's supposed to get. It's giving Bonnie and Clyde. Okay. It's giving ride till the wheels fall off. Yes. Bang, bang, I shot you down.
Till the wheels fall off.
Period.
Bring her subscribers up to 10 million, y'all.
That's right.
Please follow, please. Mariahlynn, support.
We love you.
Support her. We love
y'all.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
This is Bonnie and Clyde with Mariahlynn. See you next time.
See you next time.
So who are some of the people you've worked with in the music industry, Chris?
Oh, I've worked with so many amazing people. Like, I'm so grateful for them and just being a part of my journey. So Remy, I did the song Sab Reloaded with.
Right.
And I was gassed. Like, I was like, what? Remy just came home. She only had the record with Kim. Like, I'm the first female rapper she's about to be on a song with.
Wow.
That was like a dream come. No, it was a dream come true. I'm sorry.